Sometimes the complexity of science is so high that we seem to understand everything from the sun's rays and whether Pluto is a planet. But this is not always the case. In fact, some things are far beyond our scope, and even science cannot explain them. According to scientists, we study only 3% of the ocean. This shows the size of the world and how little we know about it. Who knows what kind of secrets are kept in the waters of the world? Sometimes even Google Maps show us incredibly, truly strange things. Therefore, it is not surprising that humans have discovered giant creatures in the ocean that can be identified as mysterious monsters. We have listed 10 mysterious deep-sea creatures that appear on Google Earth. But before you start, don't forget to subscribe. Number 10. Loch Ness Monster. Advanced sonar equipment, yellow submarines, and even white witches are used to find elusive Loch Ness monsters. The Loch Ness Monster is a creature living in Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. A monk was the first to claim to have seen Nessie in the 7th century. The first photo was taken in 1933, but the scientific community has never confirmed the existence of the Loch Ness Monster. But it seems that all you need to pay attention to on Nessie is iPhone. Mysterious images taken from space caused waves among Nessie's fans, because they seem to show a creature swimming in the most famous lake in the world. The photos were captured by 2 amateur hunters, Peter Thane and Andy Dixon, using the iPhone satellite map application. It had been feared the 1,500-year legend was over 18 months without a recognized sighting, but now enthusiasts' hopes have been raised again. Number 9. A giant snake was found on Google Maps. The giant snake is very real. As we all know about anacondas, they are one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Giant anacondas are known as the largest snakes in the world and weigh 550 pounds. It is mainly found in the deep waters of the Amazon rainforest. This species, also known as the green anaconda, averages about 17 feet in length, although some grow to 30 feet. Therefore, it is not surprising that a large snake was detected on Google Earth. Google Earth has given us real-time 3D viewing capabilities anywhere in the world, so it may have captured a giant snake that humans have not yet known. As we said before, only 3% to 5% of the waters have been studied. Therefore, anything related to marine life is possible. Number 8. Bigfoot. A video posted on YouTube showed the photos taken from satellite imagery sites that showed a mysterious dark shape lurking in the forest along the Canadian Highway in British Columbia, Canada. Interestingly, unidentified creatures can only be seen from a certain angle. The clip was uploaded by supernatural phenomenon researcher Wow4Real and has been viewed more than 7,500 times so far. YouTube user Kevin Scherf believed in what he saw and wrote, "I told you there is a Bigfoot. The evidence is as clear as it is today." However, others say that it is just a tree trunk. The video actually shows a figure lurking in the forest. Is Bigfoot really true? Number 7. Giant spider. Who's not afraid of spiders? All of us may remember that we were afraid of finding spiders in the room as kids. If you think rationally, spiders are not that dangerous. Well, except for the ones in Australia. But you know what is more terrible than ordinary spiders? Giant spiders. On an island in the middle of the ocean, Mexico Greek found something unusual in an image of an island on Google Earth. Yes, it had a giant spider, and they saw it crawling on one of the mountains. The organization was unable to determine where the creature might have come from because there was no life at that location, but the spider may have arrived from the ocean. If you think spiders cannot swim, please think twice. Many spiders can swim in the water. There is a kind of spider called diving bell spider that swims in the ocean. Can he be a descendant of one of the giant spiders seen on the island? Tell us what you think of this. Number 6. UFO sightings in Antarctica. Most countries are now on the map, which provides a broad view of the world. Alien believers also use it, and they believe that they have observed the form of alien life. It is believed that a UFO landing site was found in Antarctica. You will see a small depression in the snow with no other traces around. Here is an outstanding representative of Russian UFO enthusiast Valentin Degtyarev, who believes that the location is a sign of alien life forms. It is 65 meters wide and 230 meters long, so it is large enough to be used for shipbuilding. Jacques Delive explained on the Russian social networking site VK, I think there is a very large frisbee-shaped machine on the ice. Number 5. Crabzilla. The photo shared online seems to show crustaceans at least 50 meters wide on the ground. Although some people insist that this is crabzilla evidence, others believe that the shadow character is just an unusually shaped sandbar, or just an interesting joke. The picture shows the outline of a crab. It has the shape of an edible crab and is a species commonly found in British waters, with an average length of 5 centimeters. The photo was posted on a website called Weird Wits Table, which collected strange and unusual observations of the city. Its owner, Quentin Winter, said that at first he thought the image sent to him by his followers showed unusual sand formation, but he now firmly believes that this is a monster in the depths. In an interview with the Daily Express, he claimed to have seen huge creatures near the coast when he saw his crab last summer. The largest known crab species is the Japanese spider crab, which can exceed 12 feet in size. Number 4. Giant missile. It is not a creature, but we put it here because it is one of the most interesting things on Google Maps. Google Earth discovered a particularly frightening man-made thing that was flying over Utah in 2006. This apparent cruise missile image was taken while sailing freely over the United States. We don't know how the government allowed the missile to fly over civilian areas, but it looks real. However, others thought it was a jet with dark wings. If there are people from Utah, rest assured that it has not hurt anyone. Number 3. Unknown creature in Antarctica. Many people believe that due to the unexplained green light, they have found a creepy marine life underwater in Antarctica. Google Earth draws the world with 3D large images, showing some of the most beautiful images in the world. From natural landscapes to stunning architecture, it opens the Earth for everyone. Sometimes it can feature unexplainable images. Whether they are in love with aliens or terrifying buildings that have found UFO landing sites, Hawkeye users found something terrifying in the depths of Antarctic waters. When you zoom in on one of them, there will be no abnormalities at first. However, a closer inspection reveals a mysterious green glow, as if it is coming from anywhere, and it is doubtful that it might be. It is 96 meters long and 25 meters wide, which means it is too big to be an ordinary animal. Many people claim that it is an underwater creature hidden deep, and some people think it is a famous sea monster. The most likely story is that this is a camera failure or just an underwater current failure. Others suggest that they could be ignited from Navy submarines or ships, or even from phytoplankton in the water. When they are disturbed, they light up, and they provide a reliable theory for the story. However, Antarctica hosted a series of singular images from Google Earth, which stimulated the interest of online users. And with that, it is now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. Gigantic alligator. A mall in Dubai found an alligator and had him delivered to them from Australia. The alligator is one of the biggest of its species, reaching almost 5 meters in length, and yes, almost 1,600 pounds. Let your imagination run wild and see for yourself how big that really is. The alligator is expected to grow consistently for almost 50 years. But that is nothing compared to the alligator shadow which was found on Google Maps, also in Dubai. The alligator was expected to be as big as a 2-story house, as was measured to be 10 meters in length. People have said that this picture was photoshopped, but gigantic alligators did exist many years ago. Sarcosuchos roamed around the Earth for centuries, millions of years ago. They ruled the Earth for a really long time, but that was about 145 years ago. They were so huge in size, no one really challenged them. The bones of the alligator have been collected and showcased in museums with other ancient creatures. But they were wiped off the face of the Earth after some time. Could this be one of the species? And what if more of them are inside the oceans? We might find out soon. Number 1. Giant crab. Scientists are still unsure if the picture of the giant spider is really a spider, as some really believe that it was a spider. We know that insects, including spiders, were normally as big as your laptop about 300 million years ago. This is because of the fact that the size of insects depends on the air. The 21% oxygen in the air is just not enough for insects to get bigger than the size they are now. Biologists believe that the air was different 300 million years back, and the insects that exist today were much bigger. So, there exists a possibility that giant spiders are real. But many people believe that it was a giant crab instead of a spider, and it is more likely too. You just have to look at the Japanese spider species to know what we are talking about. These crabs are almost 1 meter long, and the limbs of many span up to 3 meters. But that is still not as big as the size of a school bus, which is actually the size of the creature seen in the picture. That is our list of 10 mysterious deep-sea creatures spotted on Google Earth. What is the most interesting thing you have found on Google Maps? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.